Jets leading this one as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Quick. Black over.
Now here's Vic. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers or that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bruce Smith coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, it's McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Mike Bennett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back
The dangerous hill now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
So here's Vic following the interception. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
4 down. 52 spike right here, over there.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Vic. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Vic. And his throw is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bruce Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers going to throw. Man open. It's Moss complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Gurley. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So out now come the Jets. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 60 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it up and through. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know.